What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that all of you are having an amazing weekend. It is a beautiful Saturday. You know, this Indian summer is much more warm than I expected. I know it's climate change and all of that, but I'm enjoying the weather. So it's warm where I am, especially for December. I hope that wherever you are, the weather is great. You guys are enjoying your weekend. Let's go ahead and dive into this story. So Jason Lee had the audacity to call Jennifer Hudson illiterate. Okay. Now, I don't know if he was trying to be funny in regards to Fantasia when, she was on American Idol and she shared her story about being illiterate, not being able to read or write. Let me just say, on a side note, as an educator, that if a child graduates high school, even if they don't graduate high school, right, if they make it past first grade, to be honest, and they can't read or write, that is not on the child. That is a systemic failure, okay? That is a problem with our educational system. There is no reason why in the world's richest country, there are 195 countries in the world, and the USA has more than enough resources, more than enough, okay? Money here, okay, to pay our teachers adequately, to, educate our children. There are so many ways in which we could be a richer society if we would just tax the rich, tax the people, the corporations who pay $0 when they are making billions. Okay. It pisses me off because it's like, a lot of people internalize a lot of shame when it comes to, you know, the failures that they have in their lives, especially, vulnerable children when they've been let down by the system. And that's not on them. That's not their fault. You know what I mean? Fantasia, if she is in an American school, I don't care what state it is, I don't care what county it is, you should at least be able to cover the fundamentals. And that includes literacy. She should have not been able to pass from grade to grade without being able to read or write. That's not on her. That's on her teachers. That's on her parents. That's on the school system. But I digress because Jason Lee, he pissed me off. He pissed off a lot of people, actually. Um, but we're going to get into it. So let's hear what he has to say when he was on the Breakfast Club.
Is now speaking out on her unexpected divorce from Jeezy. And she went on the Jennifer Hudson show because that's where you go when you want to get your word across, I guess. We all know Jennifer Hudson's illiterate. Well, look, she went on the show to talk to her.
Trash. Okay. No, Jennifer Hudson is not illiterate. Jennifer Hudson is a whole EGOT in these streets. Okay. Sir, what awards have you won? It's okay. We'll wait, right? No, Jennifer Hudson, I think that he is really jealous. I think he is extremely upset. He's salty, okay, that she has her own talk show. And he is, I don't know, he has a podcast or whatever. I think he has Hollywood Reporter, something he does, something in media, but he's not up to the caliber of Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson is an EGOT. She's one of the youngest EGOTs in our history. And to do that as a Black woman, I think the only other Black woman is Whoopi Goldberg, if I'm not mistaken. That's an astronomical feat because as Black women, not only do we face racism and haters like this one, Jason Lee, but we also face sexism. And so, it gets really tiring when people keep coming for these successful women, but I understand they're intimidated. I'm going to read you guys this article from Atlanta Black Star. It says, Jason Lee provokes Black Twitter to pull receipts of his disdain for Black women after calling Jennifer Hudson illiterate and suggesting that her show be canceled. So Jason Lee wants everyone to win except for Jennifer Hudson. As a result, he is facing backlash for his history of dogging Black women after taking shots at the EGOT winner. The blogger turned media personality was a guest host on The Breakfast Club on December 5th when he was talking about Jeannie Mai's interview on the Jennifer Hudson show about her life amid her pending divorce from Jeezy. And Lee snidely remarked, "That's where you go when you want to get your word across, I guess. We all know Jennifer Hudson's illiterate." He went on to express doubt that the real co-host's allegation that the rapper was unfaithful during their 2-year marriage and slammed her for past comments referring to black men as dark meat. People who forgot, especially Jennifer Hudson, this is why these daytime shows are failing, because y'all don't be doing the real work. Who is he? Okay, Oprah made $1 billion. She's a self-made billionaire from doing daytime talk. He is such a jealous hater. I'll keep reading though. He says, cancel the Jennifer Hudson show because she let Jeezy take the hit by that woman who wanted her dark meat on the side. Lee skirted around explaining his issue with Hudson and instead sang the hook to Bobby Brown's We Got Something in Common. The Hollywood Unlocked founder, okay, that was his company, and his diss toward her was perceived as jealousy and further fueled the sentiment that he has a disdain for black women. Time and time again, Lee proves that he does not like black women. When are y'all gonna stop giving this clown a platform? Calling Jennifer Hudson illiterate is crazy, tweeted one person. So Lee's history of polarizing remarks about black women and involving them in messy narratives dates back as far as his Love and Hip Hop. LLH, is that Love and Hip Hop? Was he on Love and Hip Hop? I don't remember. Okay. His tenure on the series, okay, he was, I guess, consisted of 3 seasons, 2015, 2016, and 2019. 3 years ago, he claimed the only value Viacom saw in me was when they signed me to destroy other black people. Okay, well, if you know that, then why do you keep coming for black women? Make that make sense. Like, that's cognitive dissonance right there. If you know that they used you as a tool of white supremacy and you allowed yourself to be used, that's on you. Why do you keep coming for black women? That's a problem. He says earlier this year, I want to see all black people win. I didn't even know he was black. Is he mixed? Because he's acting like it. It's giving real light-skinned hater energy. But the online audience receipts of his missteps suggest otherwise, right? Like, you can't say one thing and then do another. Your words and your actions need to align because it's real contradictory right now. He was talking about Evelyn Lozada, and her colorism comment about OG, saying she has a hard face. It's not about her being dark skinned. Oh, this is what Lee told radio host Kendra G during a heated interview. He says, as people of color, we have to stop throwing up race and colorism for every single conversation because it always doesn't apply. Let me just say this. One, he can't talk about colorism because he's definitely going to pass every paper bag test that there is. Like, you're a light bright. I didn't even know that he was black. Like, his hair is bone straight. So he's very far left on the colorism spectrum. But again, you allowed yourself to be used as a tool, a clown. You're talking about an EGOT. I don't know what awards you have, but you don't have an Emmy, an Oscar, a Tony, and a Grammy like Jennifer Hudson does. You're talking about OGs and how she has a hard face. You're not that attractive. I mean, and I don't usually talk about people's looks, but if you're talking about another black woman, like, that's ridiculous. You need to check yourself in the mirror first. You need to, work out and get yourself together before you can come for somebody else. And if you guys notice, it's always people who are not attractive talking about other people. I've never heard Denzel Washington call someone ugly. I've never heard, people who are really, really like conventionally attractive. You'll never hear them speak down on other people. It's always those who are insecure and who are just not winning in life overall. Those are the ones who are always going after people. Like, if you guys remember what he said about Megan Thee Stallion, that she provoked Tory Lanez to shoot her by, quote unquote, being a big girl who was super aggressive. You sound like a white supremacist. Like, that, those are the talking points that they use to dehumanize Black people as a whole, specifically Black women. Like, they use words like aggressive, they use colorist language. You need to do some serious introspection because um, he's problematic. I don't even follow Jason Lee like that, but this story I had to speak on because calling Jennifer Hudson illiterate is, one, categorically false. It's not true. Um, I mean, if she hit you with a defamation lawsuit, then she would be wrong, right? Two, going after Meg the Stallion, dehumanizing her, trash. I don't know if you guys support him, but he needs to really do some work on himself because he sounds like he has a colonized mindset, and it's really problematic. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. I'm glad the Essence magazine got him together, and he was going back and forth about their relationship. But to be honest, I hope that they drop him and move on because, again, Essence, that's their whole target audience. And if this man, he sounds like he has a huge problem with Black women, and that special blend of massage noir that's specifically set aside for Black women is problematic. So he needs to go. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please be sure to like the video, hit that notification bell button so every time I upload a video, you guys will know. And also subscribe if you have not done so already. And I will talk with you in the next video. Take care, Aces. Bye.